Well, while I'm sitting out here enjoying this beautiful day, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about something that I have been losing, and it has been sneaking up on me for a long time.
Hey everybody, I'm Bill.
And I'm Elizabeth. Live simple,
live free.
I think Bill's been more aware of this almost even than I have, because it can just sneak up on you so easily. I want you to just go ahead and talk about that camping trip that we took so long ago. It was 2016, I think it was?
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a camping trip that we took back in 2016, and we did a video about it.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful, peaceful evening. The wind wasn't blowing. There was no, wind noise in the trees or anything like that. It was very peaceful, except for the birds. There were birds everywhere. And I said something about that in the video. I said, it's nice and quiet here, but listen to the birds. And you stopped for a minute and you said, what? I don't hear any birds. Or
no, I think I said, we're going to show you the clip, but I think I said, wow, it's so quiet. There aren't even any birds singing.
There aren't even any birds.
Birds singing, yeah.
At that point, all of a sudden, I realized something's not right here. There were birds everywhere, and she couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
And now the video was an old camera and not very good quality, and you can hear a lot of like shh kind of sound in the background. That was because it was a poor camera. I hope you can hear the birds through the background noise, but there wasn't any background noise when we did it.
It was just birds.
Yeah. The air is utterly still. It's right about 70 degrees. It's a beautiful evening. We can hear the birds all over the place, and other than that, it's just total silence.
I can't even hear birds right now.
It's amazing. You can hear some cars way off in the distance. Beautiful, beautiful evening.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the issue that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hearing loss.
Yeah, and I'm a musician. I love music. I love to hear beautiful sounds, of course. I have had a tendency, my family's had a tendency to have some hearing issues, been hereditary. And as that began to kind of dawn on me, they had to check my inner ear really carefully, because the brain damage from a stroke, to make sure I didn't have inner ear problems. It was making me feel like loss of balance. But my inner ear was perfectly fine. My brain just wasn't able to pick up the signals from it. But then they went ahead and tested my hearing. And at that point then, they said, yeah, I was starting to lose some. Part of it may be from just teaching in a studio for so many years, but part of it is just something that I inherit.
I think most of it is hereditary, because all of your uncles on your mother's side are just deaf as doorposts. I mean,
yeah. My grandparents,
doorposts.
Doorposts. My grandpa really lost his hearing. My uncles, now it's my cousins. It just seems to be like some kind of a nerve hearing loss that runs in the family, and it just sneaks up on you so slowly.
She didn't even know that there was a problem when we did that video, and she couldn't hear the birds.
Right. In fact, it was when I went in and got that test done that a doctor first told me that I was really losing some of my high-end sounds. And so, time went by, years went by. I started getting to where the words had to be on if I was going to watch a movie, because I couldn't follow the conversations. And then I'll never forget, one day I was at a ladies' get-together with the church. It was like a ladies' conference. And I was sitting at a table talking to two friends. And, normally it wasn't like it was super loud in there, but there was just cheerful conversation going on. And a lot of times you can kind of pick up on what somebody's saying here and there, they're laughing or whatever. And it dawned on me that as I was talking to my friend, I could pick up on what she was saying, but all the rest of the room was just noise. It reminded me of pickle, taco, cheep, 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 taco, I'll pick a little more from Music Man. It was just noise. And I started realizing how much I was reading lips when people would turn away from me. That I would tease Bill and say, I can't make sure I can see you so I can hear you, kind of thing. And
Let me put my glasses on so I can hear you.
I've said that more than once to him. Yeah. Absolutely, And so through the years, I've been noticing it's been harder to keep up with conversations. If somebody has a tendency to kind of mumble, I have a hard time understanding what they're saying. And so I guess it had just gotten worse and worse. And I have had some white noise in my head, especially ever since the stroke, that's just kind of always there. Kind of always there. And then when COVID hit and everybody was in masks, it started getting to be really difficult. I did not realize how much I read lips. And I just sort of picked up on it. I never stopped to teach myself how to do that. I just had to as time went by. And so everybody in masks made it really difficult sometimes.
When COVID hit and everybody put on masks, your hearing got worse.
Yeah, my hearing definitely got worse. Yeah. So I guess we're saying that to say that I have just had to come to the realization that it's taken time. Like I said, Bill's first real awareness of it was that 2016 camping trip, but I had really started to lose quite a bit of hearing. And so I haven't really known for sure what to do. I was really concerned about how I could afford, to get hearing aids, or what would they be like. And I've had uncles that didn't have real good luck with regular old hearing aids, So we came across somebody that was able to tell us about hearing aids that she uses, and that she's been pretty impressed with. And so I have taken the plunge, and I've ordered them. And so we'll just have to kind of see what happens. I don't mind wearing a hearing aid. I'm not embarrassed about that. I just don't know what to expect. And I do know that I don't want everything just to get louder, because I just get overwhelmed, And I have noticed that really like high-pitched sounds are starting to kind of hurt. They kind of hurt my ears a little bit if they're really shrill. So anyway, I'd like to hear crickets again and tell them about rain. I mean,
oh yeah, many times we're sitting and watching a movie or something, and I can hear the rain on the roof over the movie, and I'll turn the sound off or pause the movie, and she still can't hear the rain.
And he's so sweet, because you know how wonderful it is to be inside and hear rain coming down. And he'll go, well, do you hear the rain? And Chris, I'm always thrilled, because God's watering my garden. But you hear the rain? And I'll go, no, I don't hear it at all. And he almost always, he's like, oh, honey, just like, man,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he'll say that. It makes me cry. But he'll be like, I'm so sorry. And he's really sweet about it. So I guess there's a lot of... Bill says that this place where we live now is more birds singing than any place we've ever lived. And I hear cardinals occasionally, and I hear crows, but I don't hear them. And the crickets, he'll talk about the crickets, or the rain will be coming down, or there'll be some subtle thing. I mean, how much now am I not hearing in music that I love so much? So I'm a little nervous, but I guess I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. I'm going to kind of try to share with you guys the journey and what's been involved with it, and kind of the difference I feel like it's making, and kind of bring you guys along. So let's just see what happens. But I would really like to be able to hear I wouldn't even mind if I heard a mosquito buzz. I know that sounds really weird, but just to hear these quiet, higher pitched sounds again would be neat, and to be able to talk to somebody and not be having to concentrate so hard on exactly how their mouth is moving, to understand them.
So we've ordered them. They'll be here in a couple days, and we'll take you along with the process of fitting and all those kinds of things, and let you know how they're working for her.
It's gotten to be a pretty high-tech world, apparently, from everything we've been able to gather. I will tell you that before I ordered them, they went ahead and gave me a hearing test that they did online. I put on headphones, and they did the
plugged it right into her computer, sitting in her office, and did the hearing test right there. It was pretty cool. Yeah,
it's really high-tech. And so they were able to determine, and they did let me know that I have got, some fairly serious hearing loss. So these things are supposed to be something where they can really tune it to what I need. I remember my uncle one time years and years ago, saying that, because he's got, I guess, the same kind of hearing loss, and saying, a hearing aid that makes everything louder doesn't help me at all, because there's a lot of things I hear just fine. I don't want that part louder, so... I guess nowadays with technology, they can tune it into what you need. We'll see, So I've been wearing glasses since I was 7, so I guess now I get to graduate to the hearing aid too. Yeah. So, all right, well, we just wanted to talk to you guys about it. It's a beautiful day out here today. Are there birds right now?
Yes. Not a whole lot, but there are a few, and there's crickets.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that. He hears crickets and birds, and I don't hear them. That's weird. It just feels weird. So, alrighty. Now, my nose works much better than his. I can smell things that he can't smell at all.
Yeah, I always tell her she smells like a dog. Dog smells things that I can't smell. She smells things that I can't smell. Therefore, she smells like a dog.
Right. There's several different ways of smelling like a dog. I think I hopefully have the good one. But yeah, I mean, I've always been able to detect smells much, much quicker and much more than he has. But he certainly hears more than I do. Yeah. So, all right. Well, listen, love you guys. So. All
right. Thanks for watching, and we'll take you along. Definitely, we're interested in this, and I know you will be too. So
yeah, let's just see what we find out.
So thanks for watching.
Yep, live simple.
Live free. You be blessed.
Yep. Love you guys, and who knows what I'll be hearing before too much longer. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.